Hi, Nick. My name is Sean Everett, and I am the website analysis expert over at Zucore Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Eric. I've been looking over your site for the free assessment, and I have to tell you, you guys had money well spent. You put together a really wonderful site with your web designer. That is such an interesting front door. It looks like it's going inside, just like curving inside. That's really weird. I love it. Nonetheless, you have a great site, and a great site is wonderful because once somebody gets here, they're going to start clicking around to find out what all this interactivity is about. Now, getting them here is what I'm going to talk to you about because your site has been underperforming, and I will show you the numbers. Those are not a secret, and neither is anything else I'm going to tell you. The only thing I want you to keep in mind is while I am showing you this analysis, please keep in mind your own Google habits. Now, here is your website on a paid tool that I have called Ahrefs. This shows me the metrics of your site and how it's been performing over the last couple of months. Now, then the next thing I do is I go and I do a good old Google search for New Jersey roofer. And now I need to tell you a little bit about how Google works. And I hope that your eyes haven't glossed over and you've fallen asleep on your desk. But the Google algorithm is responsible for the placement of absolutely everything in a Google search. Now, at the top here, you're going to see sponsored, which means paid. It doesn't mean they helped out the Little League team. They paid to get there. Now, below that, we have what we call the map pack, and they're called that because well, they're attached to this lovely map, and people do like to hire local, so that is oftentimes a good thing to have. Plus, it's also near the top of the Google search, and being near the top is exactly what you want to do because it has a monetary value to be high up there. Now, these folks got here by doing something that these folks down here did not do, and that is they filled out a Google business profile. Now, Google business profile is kind of like a Facebook profile, in that it just has a bunch of information to fill in about your business. It asks you what year you started your business. It's going to ask you what your actual hours are on a daily basis. And it's going to ask you whether or not you own the website, and it's going to make you prove it. Beyond that, that's all these folks did to get here. It's something you could do yourself, but the goal would be to get here. And if you don't have experience or expertise in that area, you might want to have somebody that has those things fill it out for you because you want to get up here. The closer to the top you can, the better. Now, underneath that, we have what we call the organic search results. And organic is kind of a funny word to use because it's, again, all determined by the Google algorithm. It's not like if you search one day, you're going to find different results from the next day. Unless somebody changes something within their website, these are going to remain the same day after day, week after week. Now, the number one company here is here because they have satisfied a bunch of things for the Google algorithm. I'm going to share with you what those things are. It is not a secret or anything. It is very well known what the Google algorithm is looking for. There's a whole industry built up around knowing what it's for, and I'm one of those people. So I'm telling you what it's looking for, and I'll show you those as we go into it. Now, I'm going to refer to New Jersey Roofing Company. Sorry about my tongue. It's not working all that well, apparently. I'm going to refer to them as your Google competitor. Here's their website. It's fine, too. Now, I'm going to do something right off the bat. I'm going to take your site, and I'm going to copy and paste every word into this word counter. Something's already there, but I'll just get rid of it. There we go. You have 5,800 words. Wow. I am so impressed at this time. You have absolutely no idea how impressed I am. Wow. And it looks like because you have both English and Spanish. Wow, this is amazing. I'm just blown away. Forgive my stuttering. I'm going to do the same for your competitor here. I can almost guarantee you they don't have that many words. Most people have about 300 words, which is not enough. Here's the other word counter. Paste. 655 words. You blew them out of the water. And that is what you need to do with your competition, right? You have done more than you need to because Google expects you to have 1,500 words and you have blown past that mark. Wow, I am really impressed. So here's the deal. All words on Google are not equal. So this is where I want to show you what's happening. On your website, this is me using that paid tool that I was telling you about before. On your website, you have 917 keywords. Now, keywords are a combination of words off of your competitors' sites, Google searches, and communities around you. Google puts all those things together, determines which ones were searched the most, and those become the keywords. Now, they expect you to have those keywords on your site. If you were a roofing company that, say, didn't mention the word roof, they would not want you amongst their search results because that probably doesn't indicate that you have a very serious approach to roofing. Now, I'm going to show you what your competitor has. You have 917 and they have 521. So you beat them in that area also. That you beat them by about 400. But it could be the value of the words themselves. Let me show you what their organic keywords are. All right, here are their keywords. New Jersey Roofing Company, New Jersey Roofing, what you would expect, probably a lot of what you have in yours. There's nothing special there, except they may or may not choose to list a lot of the communities that they serve, and that would be something that would be good for their count. Because again, like not all words are equal according to Google. But let me show you what is next. I'm going to show you your backlinks. You have 544 backlinks. Backlinks is where your site appears on somebody else's site and there is a link back to it. For instance, Yelp might be one. Now, you have 544 and they have 218. Now, generally, 218 would lose in this battle, but I also noticed in yours that you have several hundred sort of spammy backlinks, and I will show you that right now, actually, because I want you to understand what's happening. This number here should not be much more than twice that number there. Now, here we go. Here are your backlinks. Is that right? New Jersey Roofing Company. No, that's their backlinks. What is going on here? Here we go. Now there they are. There's your Allied Roofing Solutions, and here are your backlinks. Now you have a bunch that are in the 90s and 80s and 70s, and that's great. But anything below that is not worth it. Excuse me. Pix-host.com. People apparently don't get their roofers from there. Same with ruralmom.com, and then you have pages and pages more of something of sites that are rated under 70. Now, Scottish Opinion apparently is another one that people don't look for. Brickvest. I'm going to go way down here to the back, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. Some of these are really rated 0. Strategicresearch.com, clearinsightresearch.com. You're listed on those sites for some reason, and they are not helping you. If anything, they are hindering you. So I'm going to show you what they have. They have a bunch here in the 90s and 80s and 70s too. Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, those are ones you want. Angie's List, and you want to have more in the upper ranges than you do in the lower ranges. And you want to have, you can't really stop yourself from being on the lower rated sites. Once you're on them, whatever's on the internet stays forever. So that comes down to a question of just getting more better ones. Now, you have won and you are doing so many things right in so many categories that it is almost mind-boggling to me that you are not higher in the search results than you are. But here we go. Your keywords and your backlinks caused you to have 180 clicks last month, and that's up 25 from the month before. Now, your competitors had 1,800 clicks last month. That's down 198 from the month before. And that is all because of where they are placed in the search results. Now, I do not think that they are paid because it doesn't say sponsored there. And so it's kind of mind-boggling to me why that's the case. But you have everything in place. You just need to get more and better of what you have. That's the bottom line, because there is a monetary value of being up here at the top. You can see the difference between 180 clicks and 1,800. That's obvious, and here they are right up at the top. So, I mean, the other thing I want you to think about when you're Google searching is how far down do you search before you sort of say to yourself, oh, you know what? I have everything I need from here on up. I'm only going to search, start scrolling down so far. And I am scrolling down so that I can see your listing, hopefully. Let's see here. I have not found it yet. Would you have given up by now? Would you have figured you had enough roofers that you could research by this point? That is the purpose of having your site way up near the top. And that is why they are getting like 1,000 more search hits than you are in a given month. Now, sorting all this thing out is probably not something you prefer to do since you're clearly very good as a roofer. I imagine that doing this sort of stuff doesn't interest you as much, and it shouldn't because it's dull and uninteresting even on my end. But it is something necessary. It takes a lot of research and a lot of experience and expertise to do right and to do well. So if what I've been talking to you about makes sense to you and you want to improve your standing in a Google search, then by all means, give us a call and we'd be happy to guide you through the next steps. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a great rest of your day.